This is what Dr. Richard Schwartz, the founder of Internal Family Systems, calls the path meditation, with some personal edits and additions by me. I want to acknowledge that this process doesn't always work for everyone, and so if that is the case for you, please hold your system with care and compassion and breathe in curiosity for whatever your experience is throughout. I promise there will be parts and there will be self-energy, no matter how or what it seems is happening or not happening. And of course, at any time you can modify the invitation and follow your own sense of what your system is needing and lead yourself. And let's start, as always, by taking some deep breaths. Closing the eyes down and turning your attention inward. And bringing your attention to the space of your heart. Maybe putting a hand or two fingers in that space to draw attention there. Aware of sensation and energy circulating at the space of the heart. Maybe noticing your heart beating, tingling, a pulsing here at this space. And then slowing down the breath, inhaling for a count of 4, and exhaling for a count of 6, or whatever count suits you, ensuring that the exhale is longer than the inhale, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. And then see if you can direct the breath as if you are breathing through the heart. Perhaps your inhales traveling from front to back, and your exhales breathing from back to front. And then inviting in the feeling of curiosity. And noticing sensations that come with inviting in that feeling. With your awareness inside, notice that stray thoughts might come through around, am I doing this right? Or I don't know if I can do this. See if you can gently breathe along with these thoughts, letting them know that it's okay to trust you and to do this thing a little differently from the heart. that it's okay to not know how and not be sure. And see if you can feel into and breathe in the safety of the space you're sitting in right now. Bringing in the intention that you're here to try something new, to see what happens. You can go back to thinking and efforting later. Inviting in a little bit more space around the energy of curiosity. And now in your mind's eye, put yourself at the base of a walking path in nature. This can be a path that you've been on before, one that is familiar to you, or it could be one that's completely new, that comes to you from your imagination. There's no right or wrong. And don't go anywhere just yet. Stay there at the beginning of the trailhead, taking the time to look around. Take in the view, the trees or the landscape. Breathe in the air. Notice the sounds. And feel the breeze or the sun on your face. And before you go anywhere, you're going to invite your parts to meet with you here. Inviting in any parts that desire to be here or need your attention now. And as they gather here, you're going to ask them to tell you or show you how they'd feel about letting you go for a walk down the path by yourself. Gathering them around, ask them to tell you one at a time if they have any fears or concerns. If they do have fears, you can let them know and assure them that you won't be gone long, and that this opportunity will be good for them and for you. See if you can organize things so that the ones that are afraid can be comforted and cared for by ones who aren't. And maybe there's a part or two or more who really want to come with you today as you go for a walk on this path. And that's just fine. Invite them to walk beside you. They can hold your hand if they want, if you're okay with that too. And even with all of that, you might still find that your parts simply don't want you to go today. And that's fine too. We're going to respect that. And you can spend the rest of your time at the base of the trailhead, sitting with your parts, getting to know their fears and being with them right here. If they're okay waiting for you there, or you're clear on who needs to come with you, then you can go ahead and head out on the path, taking a pace that feels right. As you go, I'll ask you to notice a few things. The first thing I'll ask you to notice is whether you are on the path or you're watching yourself on the path. Because if you're watching yourself, it means there's a part that's trying to do it for you. You can ask that part if it'd be willing to return to the base or walk beside you, to let you actually be on the path. So you don't see yourself, you're just there and you see your surroundings. And as you walk along, also notice if you're thinking anything. Because if you're thinking anything at all, it usually means there are parts still blended with you. Find those parts and see if they'd also be willing to wait, to return to the base or to walk beside you. If they're willing, you may find yourself gradually becoming more and more in your pure experience. And feel what it's like in your body to just be you. And if you have parts with you, see what it's like for them to be with you here on this path. If you've been at the main base of the trailhead this time, just check to see how you're feeling. What is it like to be here with your parts? If you're on the path, begin to return to the base at whatever pace feels right. There's no rush. And when you get back to all of your parts, meet with them for a little while and see how this was for them. And also see if they'd be willing to let you hold this energy while you're with them. And then asking, is there anything else they want you to know about this journey this time? And when all of that feels complete, send gratitude and appreciation for all of your parts for letting you go if they did, or for letting you know they were afraid if they didn't. Letting them know that you accept them, you are aware of them, and available. And then deepening the breath, coming back into the body, feeling the space around you, and back into the room. Opening your eyes when you're ready.